Hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. We're at Boondall Iceworld in sunny Brisbane, Australia, bringing you Game 5 in this 6-game U20 Origin Series between Queensland and New South Wales. The first two games were played 3 weeks ago in Newcastle. New South Wales with Queensland winning the first game by a score of 5-0. The following day, New South Wales came out stronger and managed to come away with a 2-1 victory, evening up the series at 1 apiece. And then last weekend saw games 3 and 4 also being played in Newcastle. Queensland, with a full squad, including their previously absent captain Sasha Rapchuk, were able to take both games by scores of 9-3 and 4-1, which puts Queensland in a commanding series lead, up 3-1. That makes today's game extra important, with New South Wales trying to keep the series alive and Queensland looking to put a definitive seal on the series. Today is guaranteed to be a fast and rugged game with so much on the line. I'm Blair Ivans, and I'm here with Jay Partridge, and we'll be bringing you all of today's action. Welcome, Jay.
Thanks, Blair. Glad to be here. Sorry about my voice, folks. Been a rough couple days. Had the flu last week, but getting over the hump of it now for sure. Great series so far, Blair. We've seen everything. We've seen lots of shots on goal. We've seen lots of body checks, physical play, a couple of fisticuffs a few times. It's been exciting hockey. I'm excited to see what's going to go on today. Couple players to watch out for Queensland is Jackson Stanek. And I want to point out that his last name is Stanek, and the easy way to remember that is Don't Panic Stanek. He had a great series. He got bumped up to line 1 for games 3 and 4. Had a great showing, scored lots of points, made big plays. He was all over the place. Another player that I just want to point out, it's hard for people to get his last name, I get it, but his name is Alex DeGraff. He's a big player, flies around out there. Watch out for him today, too. I think something's going to be exciting for him. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds till the end of the warm-up, and I'm looking forward to seeing the game. And one other player I want to point out, Max Boo is back in the lineup. He played last weekend as well. Watch out for number 10 for New South Wales. He's looking to score big time today. He's easy to spot because his jersey is slightly different than the rest of the New South Wales team. He's got white shoulder caps.
He does have white shoulder caps and black lettering, so easier to pick up. Interesting that you mentioned that first line for Queensland last weekend, because they dominated the series. I should say those 2 games. Sasha Rapchuk, who is the captain and plays center on that line, he'd missed the first 2 games, and he came back. And I don't think there's official stats I can look at, but my understanding is that he scored a goal and got 8 or 9 assists.
Oh, yeah, Sasha Rapchuk, he was like a welcome addition back. He was lights out, a standout out there in the last 2 games. He makes big plays. He's dynamic. He's flying around, and I think he also lifts the team. They look up to him. They respect him, and it showed on the ice last weekend.
Yeah,
It's a do-or-die situation for New South Wales today. If they don't win today, then Queensland will take the series. So I think we're going to see New South Wales come out hard, strong, fast. I think we're going to see some the body being played and trying to establish dominance in the first period.
I think you're right about that, and it'll be interesting, though, as the game goes on, because the previous games were running time for all but the last 5 minutes of the third period, so it made them shorter games. Today, it's full NHL length game, full international length game, 3 20-minute stop time periods with ice cuts in between the first and second and the second and third. So
that's excellent. We got that. I'm really glad to hear that today, because we got paying fans. I think we're around ticket sales of 200. The stands are filling up right now, and when you're paying money to come watch hockey, you want the full experience. You want the full 20 minutes. You want the stop time. You want to enjoy the game. So I'm really happy to hear that. I know our fans at home watching they'll be happy to hear that too.
Yes, and interesting you mentioned the ticket sales numbers. So this is a small rink. It holds 313 people. They're actually up to 260 coming into game time, and that didn't include walk-ins. So we're very close to a sellout crowd here for this U20 match. Well, we're going to take a little break here. We've got Niamh Cadu-Dagley, who's a musical theater graduate. She's going to be singing our national anthem for us. So once we're ready here, we're going to get put on mute so you can enjoy the anthem of Australia. Thank you for that wonderful rendition, Niamh. And we are just about ready to go here. The teams will have their last little powwow. Sometimes it's at the bench, sometimes it's at the net. Looks like New South Wales is going to have their final get-ready gathering at the net, whereas Queensland seems to be heading over to the bench. I see we have a ceremonial face-off here. It looks like, given that Sasha Rapchuk, captain of Queensland, is heading out to center ice without a helmet on. And I expect there is an expectation that the New South Wales captain will join, but perhaps wasn't made aware of it ahead of time.
Yeah, that should be David Quinn, number 25 from New South Wales, should be taking the face-off with Sasha there. Do you know who's going to be dropping the puck for the ceremonial?
No, unfortunately, I'm not aware of who that is, but clearly we're going
They'll probably
through the
put that on the screen for the viewers at home. Okay. No, apparently would not, but that's okay. They set the clock to 15 minutes.
Oh, my understanding was these were 20-minute periods, so we'll have to see if that changes or not. While we're waiting to get started here, letting you know that officials for today, it's an all-Queensland crew. We've got Nick Williams and Mark O'Brien as the referees with the red armbands on, and Maciek Radowski and Tom Harkness are lining today's game. So a very experienced Queensland crew for this game. As we said at the outset, expecting this game to be very physical. Really enjoyed watching it so far. There's been some great physicality, a little bit of argy-bargy, but mostly it's been some nice, clear play.
Oh, okay. The ceremonial puck drop there was Billy from Meet at Billy's, the main sponsor for Queensland. And I'm just going to see if I can quickly check in and find out if it's going to be a 20-minute period or not. Give me 1 second.
And while he's off checking on that, the teams are getting ready. That line we talked of earlier for Queensland with Rapchuk in the middle, Stanek on the right wing, and Hodges on the left wing. The big body of Hodges, well over 100 kilos, that young.
And muscle.
Absolutely. And here we go for the faceoff. And we are underway. Quickly picked up by Stanek, who dumps it in and puts a quick chase on into the New South Wales end, but it's picked up by Boo over in the corner, trying to get it out of the zone, but Queensland's not letting. Little chance for Static. Quick shot, save and goal. And out comes Olkin for New South Wales. Stopped in the neutral zone though, and a bit of back and forth, and New South Wales dumps it in. We met back to get it for Queensland, off the boards and out to Rapchuk. Rapchuk dumping that down, and it chases on with Partridge. Partridge trying to move it up front, but that's broken up. And away comes Olkin again through the neutral zone, where Lockie Fixter takes it away from him. Both teams making changes. Fixter dumps it in and goes in to chase it himself, with Captain Quinn going down there for New South Wales and moving it out up into the neutral zone, but Queensland keeping the pressure on. Molly trying to get it, but taken away nicely by Quinn and cleared out of the zone. Young Sammy Rippon across to his D partner Jamie Brown, who pops it ahead, and a big hit over on the side by Campbell. He's saying, if you're coming into my zone, you're going to have to work for it. Quinn on the boards, clears it out of the New South Wales zone up to Hughes. Hughes dumps it in, where it's picked up by Baldwin, and across to Ouimet. Ouimet up the boards. Queensland trying to get out of their own zone, but kept in nicely by Hughes, with a shot out front and a save by Ivan to go, and a goal! Quick goal by New South Wales to take the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, at approximately, or at 13:26, New South Wales capitalizes on the rebound, puts it, buries it for the second shot of the game.
We haven't made note. Ivan's starting in goal for Queensland today, and he's been the main goalie in this series. Montgomery starting in goal for New South Wales, and an early 1-0 lead. That'll bolster the New South Wales enthusiasm.
Yeah, as suspected, they came out checking and playing hard.
They did indeed. And off the draw, a quick offside.
Yeah, I just want to point out, number 11, Matthew Campbell, he certainly came out for New South Wales. He certainly came out to play. In that first, before that first goal, he had two really big body checks. One on Sasha Rapchuk, actually knocked his bucket a bit loose. And then he got another Queensland player on the other far side. Both clean hits, both hard hits.
And he's a big body, Campbell, as well. Queensland coming in, Rapchuk trying to pass across to Hodges. Hodges in the corner, Rapchuk moving into the middle, trying to get a shot. He does, save by Montgomery. Kept in by Baldwin, down deep. Hodges to Rapchuk. Rapchuk battling in the corner, looking for something, cycles it back, but nobody down there, so Stank's going to jump in against Kulinich, who moves it around the boards. Queensland able to keep it in. Really playing a low game, going hard on the forecheck. Stanek comes away with it, pops it around the wall to the Graf, who puts it out front. It's bouncing around. Partridge with it, turns and shoots. Oh, just wide on the top corner. Stanek chases it down, kept in by Ouimet. Long shot, easily handled by Montgomery, and covered up for a whistle.
Yeah, Queensland are responding well here. They're taking quick shots or trying to react as fast as they can. That last minute and a half was definitely played in the New South Wales zone. It's looking good. Shots on goal right now, tied 2-2. Score still 1-0 for New South Wales. Face-off being taken here in the attack zone for Queensland.
And off the draw, gets back to the D, who just put it into the corner. And around in behind, where it's shoveled across by the New South Wales player. Oaken on the corner trying to get it out, and he does manage to get it out. And back for it is Yip, the new player, his first game here in this series.
Isaac Yip.
And back comes New South Wales into the zone, working hard to get in there is Olkin. Olkin in behind the net, looking for his options. Cycles it back down low. And some pressure in the corner, and taken away by Queensland and moved in behind the net and up the other side. Long pass misses Fixter and goes all the way down the ice for an icing call.
Yeah, the New South Wales coach didn't like that. You could hear him yelling from up here. He little bit of a late check after the whistle there, but nothing too big, nothing to worry about, no penalty. But He responded to that. Still 2 shots on goal apiece. 11:45 in the first. Face-off's going to come down to the Queensland defensive zone. Number 22 for New South Wales, Aidan Downey is taking the face-off.
And he's got Hughes on his right wing, who picks it up quickly and fires it shot wide. New South Wales keeping the pressure on. Chance here. Oh, saved by Ivan. Good chance there for New South Wales. And settling things down in the back end is Queensland playing catch and pass. And they move it out up the middle to Lockie Fixter, who puts a body on to Chistikov and picked up by Middleton, who goes in with a shot. Save Montgomery. And puck back in behind. New South Wales trying to get out of their own zone, but the pressure on by Queensland. And out comes Whitesweiler, but he's got it taken away from him by Middleton. Battle on the boards between Whitesweiler and Middleton. Puck comes free. And chance shot from the side. And Jimmy Brown steps up with a slapper. Nicely saved by Montgomery. And then out come New South Wales. Kowalchuk, he's 1-on-4. He just gives it up while the rest of his team are changing. Fresh troops out there. Queensland also making a change up through the neutral zone. Brown picks it up in the Queensland zone. He's being hounded, but gets it away. A little battle on the board there, and coming away with it is Hodges. Hodges up to Brown. Brown sees Repchuk in the middle, taken away nicely with a good stick by Kolinic. Battle down in the corner. A couple of body checks there. Referee says play on, which is nice to see because there's nothing wrong with a bit of physicality as long as it's all safe and clean. Queensland puts it back down into New South Wales zone, but not for long. That is cleared out. Bond going back for Queensland, manages to pick it up in a fight with McGraw and moves it out. Back into the Queensland zone. New South Wales making a change on the play. New South Wales doing a good job of forechecking so far, making it hard for Queensland to get out of their zone. Clearly a strategy that they're going to incorporate into today's game. And there again, they take it away and keep it in the zone. New South Wales pressing now. Nice pass out front. Shot save. Rebound save. Chance there for Boo, but a couple of saves by Ivans and goal for Queensland.
2 saves for Ivans there. Very quick. He had a really nice kick save, or 2 nice quick kick saves today. Here's the replay right now. So look at that. Slides over, kicks it out, comes right back to him, covers it, whistle goes, throws it out. Good job, Ivans.
Some good effort by New South Wales. They're really putting on a hard forecheck today, making it hard in Queensland. Queensland's going to have to adapt to that. And off the draw, flicks it out and gets it past the D all the way out, and Partridge is going down. He's looking around to see what help he's got coming. The crafty Partridge dumps it back in behind, but cleared out, and out come New South Wales. They've been transitioning well. Olkin coming down the wing. He just dumps it deep around Baldwin. And some battling in the corner. Over to his partner Baldwin, but a pass that's kept in by Campbell, and New South Wales go off for a change. Queensland get a chance to regroup. A long pass, but easily taken away and back into the Queensland zone. I'll try that again, trying to get out, going with the flip again, and this time it does clear out of the zone where it's picked up by Quinn, who dumps it back in. Dump and chase and get on them seems to be the strategy for New South Wales here, and it is giving Queensland some trouble so far. Through the neutral zone, and down goes the Queensland player, but back up again. Middleton battling hard there with Downey, Aidan Downey. We've got a referee's got his arm in the air, and we've got a hooking call against New South Wales.
Yeah, number 22, Aidan Downey, got caught for hooking down in the corner. You know, I've been watching so far. Lockie Fixter, he's responding to all the checking today. He's amped up his checking game so far. He's got 2 really nice checks along the boards. And one thing I'll also say about New South Wales is they're keeping their head on a swivel. They're being very aware of where the play is, what's going on. I saw them toss the puck into the Queensland, when they're doing a line change, maybe looking to try to pull off too many men, but Queensland was on top of it, so that's pretty cool.
Power play here for Queensland. Draw won by Sasha Rapchuk. Queensland's got 4 forwards and defenseman Nuka Wimet out there on this power play. They're going to see what they can set up and see if they can get the equalizer back. Molly in the point, back to Wimet. Wimet all the way across in front. Hodges shoots, but Montgomery takes it in the chest and holds on.
Yeah, right to the chest, drops down to his glove. He holds on to it, obviously, when you're on the power play there. Let's get them the, yeah, here's the replay. Shot to the middle. Hodges puts it out, just like you said, right into the chest. Easy catch.
Hodges has a really good shot. Probably wishing he might have put that somewhere other than the crest, but
yeah, just another second or so to line that up. But you got to take those quick shots when you're in the slot like that.
You do indeed. So no change for either team. Won by Queensland, but New South Wales takes it all the way down the ice where Ivan stops it for Wimet. Penalty killers changing for New South Wales. We've now got Olkin and Schumack out as the penalty killing forwards. Wimet weaving his way through, trying to make something happen. Drops it off to Stanek. Wimet in behind the net, moves it up front. Oh! A nice try, saved again by Montgomery. A little poke after the fact, and people are unhappy.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got Matthew Campbell and Bryce Hodges tied up on the ground in front of the net there.
We got Jackson Stanek in the corner as well. I can't see which New South Wales player it is, but had a little push and shoving after the shot there. And
certainly showing the emotion we were expecting from this game, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bryce Hodges, he just skated by the bench and let them know that he's not afraid of anything. And so the New South Wales coach is trying to call for a 10-minute penalty. Luckily, I don't think the refs are paying too much attention. They're gonna have a look. So yeah, okay. Right away, Campbell took a shot at the back of the Queensland player right after. Didn't like him sticking around in the crease there. So they went at it. Little bit there down on the ice. Stanek is holding his ground in the corner. It's both these teams want to win. It's a big stakes game. If New South Wales wins this game, they have a chance to still take the series. If Queensland wins, they take the series. So I understand why they're playing hard this game.
Absolutely, and it's what we expected, and it's what the series has been so far as well. A lot of emotion for both teams. A lot of these guys, they know each other through the years. They play against each other in national championships. They're not strangers to each other, so this isn't a surprise.
Yeah, I've seen them in the airports when they run into each other. They're all buddies in the airports, right? So it's just on the ice is where it gets passionate.
Absolutely. So we're just waiting here to see what the penalties are going to be, whether there's an extra call for somebody or if they're going to be offsetting. Schumack is currently in the box for New South Wales. He was the one who tangled with Stanek, who's also in the box over on the Queensland side.
And Hodges.
Yeah, and we know Hodges in the box as well. And he was wrestling with, I forget who it was, but we don't see another New South Wales player in the box yet. So we're going to see what the call is here.
And just to remind you where we left off, there's still a power play for Queensland when the little skirmish happened there. So there's still 1:14 left in that left in the first period. Shots on goal are 7 for Queensland, 4 for New South Wales. And still we're only showing the penalty before that skirmish there. So sounds like the referees are working it out, and they're over talking to the Queensland bench right now. And then they'll probably make their way over to New South Wales to explain what their decision is going to be.
Now, I don't know if it's penalty related or some other reason, but I just saw Bryce Hodges walk off and enter the Queensland dressing room. So he may have got a game misconduct.
Yeah, it sounds like he's been tossed.
It would suggest that might be the case. There was a punch while they were down on the ice that might have put it over the edge with the referees, but the referees are just explaining now to the team. So we've got Queensland in their traditional gold down on our right, and New South Wales in their blue. I heard it mentioned last time. I'm not sure if we're allowed to call them the Maroons and the Blues. I know that's, you know, a rugby league thing, but last weekend I did notice the commentators referring to the Maroons versus the Blues. So I guess we can roll with that since it is an Origin series. Yeah. It's certainly easier than saying the whole world of Queensland or New South Wales every time.
Yeah, it doesn't offend me, so you keep going with it. As I said before, the officials now, they've made their way over to the New South Wales bench. They're explaining their decisions to them. All three coaches were over there listening and making their argument. Let's see here. Everybody's just still waiting for the things to be put up on the board, and hopefully we can get back to some hockey soon.
If indeed Hodges is out of the game, that'll be a big blow for the Queensland side, because as we mentioned earlier, that line of Stanek, Hodges, and Rapchuk scored roughly 10 of their 13 goals last weekend.
Yeah.
Again, the first game last weekend, which was game 3 in the series, was a 9-3 win for Queensland, and the second game was 4-1. Stanek, I think, got 5 goals. Hodges got a handful of goals.
Yeah.
And
I counted 4, but I could be wrong. But losing Hodges, you know, here's the big factor. If he's out of the game, okay, that he's a heavyweight for the team. He's a heavyweight on scoring. He's a heavyweight in his positioning. Well, looks like Campbell might be gone as well.
So the two biggest bodies on the ice, Campbell for New South Wales and Hodges for Queensland, it looks like they have exited this game early. And out of all of that comes an extra 2-minute penalty assessed to Hodges. So that will put us at 4-on-4 hockey the next minute 14, and after which the Blues will end up with a power play.
Yeah, so can't quite, well, I see Stanek is in the box, and number 38, Andy Dew is sitting as well.
So Andy Dew serving the extra 2 minutes that's been assessed to Hodges, assumedly for roughing or perhaps instigating might be the call. But nonetheless, as I say, we have some 4-on-4 hockey here. Faceoff's going to be in the Queensland zone since they got the extra penalty. It'll go down into their end.
Okay, the officials are blowing the whistle. They want to get the players on the ice and get the game going. It's a bit of a long break there. I think we were, running there for 5 minutes without play.
We were indeed. Good thing it's not running time, or the 7:15 left in this period might already been over.
Yeah.
But we're back at it. Here we go. New South Wales wins the draw. Quinn keeps it in and puts it down in deep, where it's picked up by Ouimet. Ouimet comes out. Lots of room on this Olympic-size ice when there's only 4-on-4. Ouimet works his way around. Oh, shot! Save Montgomery. Nice save. Big chance there. And down in the New South Wales zone, where it's picked up by Olken. He's having a look at his options while he's being chased down by Partridge. He finds his way out and into the neutral zone, where Partridge picks it up and dumps it down in. Montgomery in behind the net, setting that up for his player, who moves it up to Olken. Olken working his way out of the zone, where it's taken away by Baldwin. Baldwin into the shifty Molly. Molly, quick shot! And saved by Montgomery. Trickles wide after that gets through. A lot of pressure here with this 4-on-4 by the Queensland side. Blues just trying to weather it and get the puck out of their zone, which they are now able to do into the neutral zone, where it's back to Middleton. Middleton puts it across to Brown. Brown dumps that in. And going back for it is Quinn. taking his time, assessing what he needs to do. It is now a power play for New South Wales for the next 40 seconds as their first penalty has expired. So let's see what the New South Wales power play can do. Coming out of their own zone, Hughes through the neutral's ice zone. He's putting that in, tipped very high and over the net. Kept in at the blue line, into the far corner where Hughes is picking it up. Hughes puts it around, chased down by McGraw, but picked up by Rippon. Rippon puts it over Molly, trying to get there, but beaten by Hughes. Hughes out front, mishandled, and Molly able to take it away for Queensland and clear the zone. Penalty killers changing for Queensland, trying to get a quick up here for New South Wales, but there are also some changes going on. Stopped in the middle by Haley and picked up by Fixter, who's trying to make his way through. Fixter looking for options, short-handed. Haley turns, tries and fires. No luck there. Good stick to keep that away by Quinn, the captain of New South Wales. A good battle down low. Quinn and Haley. Quinn wins it and moves it around to Hughes, who just gets it out of the zone. Picked up in the neutral zone by Ouimet. Now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Errant pass goes in to the New South Wales zone, icing against Queensland.
Yeah, so one of the things may have heard there, that the puck went high, hit the net, bounced back in. It's one of the things you have to kind of notice up in Queensland here. We don't have glass on the far end boards. We use mesh netting. So you got to really, the players have to really watch for funny bounces. You can get bounces that come back over the goalie's shoulder and put it right back out front there, which is almost what happened when that one puck whistled up high. 4:36 left in the first period.
And off the draw, won by Queensland. Ouimet takes it and moves it around up the boards to Haley. Haley tries to hit Fixter but misses, and brought back out by Kulinich. Puck up in the air, picked up by Ouimet. But he's checked, and Ballard gets it into the Queensland zone where it's quickly exited. Chance here, New South Wales trying to get back in.
Yeah, offside.
Offside.
Good eye there by the linesman. It's kind of, it's up here in Boondall, I'd say it's a bit hard. You know, the blue lines are so faint. You kind of got to use the boards, lines on the boards to spot where it is. We got 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first. Face-off's going to be just outside the Queensland zone on the fan side of the building.
With the missing lines and circles here at Boondall, there is a rumor that they'll be fixed up before the AIHL season starts, but
that'll be great.
Rumors are often just that.
Yeah, I think it's also one of the reasons why you do see so many offsides is, you know, because you can't see it as well.
Yeah, it's tough. And it's tough on the refs too, being a referee and linesman. It's a battle. People say, I wasn't offside. It's like, well, maybe you were, maybe you weren't. We're not really sure. And play is going on here while we talk. Quinn with it, New South Wales looking at choices, and he moves it up to Olkin, who fires it in, hits the linesman, but still gets into the Queensland zone. Able to be moved out by Queensland, though. Oh, a nice move there. Oh, a good chance on a good move by the Isaac Yip in his first game playing for Queensland in this event, and we have a hooking call against New South Wales.
Another hooking coming up here. You know, what a drive there by number 25, Isaac Yip. All the way from, you know, about the red line, made it through and all the way down, got a shot, drew a penalty. Queensland needs to capitalize here. They got to do something. I've noticed that the pace, ever since that last little skirmish there, that the pace has slowed down a little bit. You know, when you're playing hard and rough that fast, it is tiring. 3:22 left in the first.
Queensland forced to change up the power play without Hodges on here, so we've got Stanek on the left side with Fixter in the middle. Not in the middle, on the right side. And back to Ouimet. Ouimet moves it across to Molly. That hasn't changed. And a good stick there by the New South Wales player to get it out of the zone. Ouimet up to Molly. Molly moving into the zone, looking to draw the defenders over to him and set up inside the zone. Still hanging on to it, looking at his options. And he moves it to Stanek. Stanek Back to Molly. Molly across the wing mat with a big shot, but nobody in front to help that. Oh, on a bouncing puck that Rapchuk couldn't get a handle on. Over in the corner, Stanek, Molly. We met, same play. Oh, and missed the net on that one. Looking for a rebound in front, no doubt. Molly wins the battle on the boards, but it goes off a skate and out to Boo, who just clears it down the ice. And the change for the penalty killers for New South Wales.
1 minute left in the penalty.
Rapchuk coming up through the neutral zone. Circles back. Cycles it down low. Stanek. Oh,
there we go.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Stanek out to Fixter.
That's how you got to do it. It was a well-constructed power play. They take the puck down. I think it's Jackson Stanek takes the puck down into the corner. Watches the slot. Yeah, so here we go. Puck comes down the Stanek in the corner. He watches the slot. The play opens up, and who was that? Sorry.
Yeah, the defenseman got caught in.
Was that Fixture that put that in?
Lockie Fixture
yeah,
put
Lockie
that
Fixture.
in.
He's just in the right spot. They actually gave him the space. That's a bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
And he just buries it.
Yeah, defenseman got a little bit of no man's land, not pressuring the puck carrier, not taking the man in front,
yeah.
And they end up paying for it.
Yeah, 1-1 at 2:09 of the first period.
And back comes Queensland, shot by Middleton, saved by Montgomery. Montgomery has had
Alex
to be
DeGraff,
sharp.
he took the puck in, goes in, made a pass up, skates in. Now some more pushing and shoving in front of the net, in front of the New South Wales net. No penalties called. They just told him separate it out, boys, and let's have a face-off. Probably outside.
Yeah, although there is some escorting being done here by the linesman of DeGraff, so we might have a penalty. We do indeed.
Oh, DeGraff, number 81, just got a roughing penalty. The referee just skated by the New South Wales bench and told them, you know what, quit yelling. They're watching the game and they're officiating the game. Leave it to them, and they'll make the calls. And, you know, they made the call. So there we go. It's another power play for New South Wales at 2:01 of the first period. Scores 1-1. Shots are 12 for Queensland, 4 for New South Wales. And like I said, Alex DeGraff, 2 minutes for roughing. Face off down in Queensland zone.
And on the blue line, we've got the Downey brothers. Downey and Downey on the blue line for New South Wales. I don't recall seeing that yet. But that's how they're setting up their power play with Hughes on one wing. Looks like Schumack out there as well, and Boo. Here they come through the zone. Downey carrying the puck, liking his chances with the shot. Rebound comes out after the save and cleared out of the zone. Montgomery in behind his net, teeing it up for his defenseman, who makes a pass up the wing. And here they come with speed through the neutral zone, trying to get into the zone. Schumack, he's on the move. Oh, good shot off the shoulder of Ivans in net. Putting some pressure on here. They haven't had a chance to set up yet, New South Wales, but they're trying to set it up. There we go. Now back to Quinn on the point, who's now out there. Quinn having a look where he can do across to Downey. Downey with the shot from far out, goes wide. Ouimet picks it up, looking to get it out of the zone. And he does, and it's a good thing that Downey got a stick on that because Sasha Rapchuk was away otherwise. Entering into the zone again is New South Wales. Here comes Hughes with a chance. We've got another penalty coming up here to Queensland. There's going to be some 5-on-3 hockey. Cycling it down low, New South Wales. Looking to move. There's often a question here, should you just give up the puck to get your 5-on-3? But New South Wales choosing not to and playing 6-on-4 instead with their goalie out of the net. But now the hooking call is made. Yeah,
another hooking penalty coming up. Whistle was blown at 27.2 seconds left in the first period. It's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for the remainder of the period. I missed, or we got a replay coming. I missed who got the penalty.
It looks like it was Haley who's in the box for hooking there.
Okay.
Indeed it is. Haley in the box.
Yeah,
So
Jace Haley.
5-on-3 for 27 seconds here to finish the period. So this is going to be interesting here. A chance for New South Wales to go into the break with the lead if they can do something quickly.
And so far, New South Wales has registered 2 shots on goal in the power play.
And they win the draw. So an opportunity to set something up and to work it around here. 5-on-3, lots of space out there on this Olympic-size ice. D are moving it back and forth. That's Ballard down into the corner to his compatriot who's looking at Quinn, but no, he leaves it for Ballard. They cross over. And then he puts it back to Olken, who's coming with shot benches, yelling to shoot because time's running out. And indeed, the clock has run its course. And minute 33 left in that penalty, which will start for the second period.
Yeah, I will say Queensland did a really good job keeping the puck to the outside on the 5-on-3. New South Wales didn't even get to register a shot. They attempted a shot. It's whistled high into the net, so obviously those don't count. But good job for Queensland for keeping that puck to the outside and only allowing, one attempt. Was an exciting first period. We're going to have an intermission here. I believe, we're going to have the ice cleaned, flooded, and get a bit of an intermission. Players going to regroup, hydrate, get some coaching in the dressing room, and they'll come out flying again in the second period.
Yes, I agree. The first period was everything we expected, and on into the second we go. Shots on goal, 12-6 in favor of Queensland, but 1-1 on the scoreboard. We will be back in approximately 15 minutes, maybe less, so come on back and enjoy what is already starting to be an exciting battle here in Brisbane.
Yeah, you got to love it, a 1-1 game going in the second. Welcome back, folks. Just to do a quick recap of the first period, New South Wales scored first, even strength at 13-26. It was number 22 from 20. Queensland evened the game up at 2:09 on a power play goal by fixture from Stanek and Rapchuk. We got some more information about the game ejections there. So Hodges got 2 minutes for instigation, I believe 5 minutes for a fight, and then 20 minutes game. So first period, that should be this game only. Campbell got a fighting in a game. That's why they're both ejected from this game. That's what we have after one. We're starting with 15 minutes stop time for the second period. Sorry?
Now, you just mentioned that the first goal was 22 from 20, so that's Aidan Downey scoring from Cameron Hughes for New South Wales. Both of those guys have been big, important players, not only in this game, but in this tournament so far.
Yeah, both big players in the series. Always on ones to watch for sure.
So reminding we are about to go here, but we have a power play for New South Wales for the next minute and 33 seconds. As expected, we've got Boo out there on the wing. We've got Schumack in the middle who's chasing it down as we speak, but Ouimet dumps it down into the New South Wales zone. Rapchuk putting some pressure on, but no problem for Quinn, who brings it out and moves it up the wing to Boo. Boo across to the winger on the far side. I believe that is Schumack. Some pressure to move it out. Oh, little tip in front, but saved by Ivans. He was in the right place at the right time. Otherwise, that one could have got through. That was not a reaction save. That was simply a positional save. New South Wales out of their own zone, moving in across. Boo sees Downey coming up through the middle to help out. He's a big body, but he can't get through 4 Queensland players, and that's dumped down. Quinn going back for it with Lockie Fixer putting some big pressure down there, but the quality of Quinn comes away with that puck. Having a look, which Queensland's okay with, counting down the clock for this penalty, and moving up through the middle is Hughes, ever present in this game. He's back to the point, trying to go down to Hughes again, but misfired and cleared out by Molly. And a funny bounce off the boards that Montgomery had to be aware of, but no harm, no foul. Once again, Quinn in behind his net. Only 7 seconds left in the power play, so that's pretty much done. And we're going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey here. And a long dump in there by Schumack, and he goes off for the change. Boo trying to put on some pressure. Back down in the zone is Dew, who comes up, but that's stopped by the New South Wales players. And back in, and McGraw trying to get around Ouimet saying not going to happen. Takes the puck away and moves it, but not all the way out.
Penalty coming up.
And we got a call on the
Too
play.
many men for New South Wales.
Well, that is something that New South Wales will not be happy about, and Queensland will be thrilled. An opportunity for them to get back into the lead.
Yeah, I just want to call out on that power play there. Luca Ouimet, he did a great job in front of the net there. He tied up the New South Wales player, taking away the opportunity for a pass and shot. They had to keep moving the puck around, and then the rest of the Queensland players did a great job keeping it to the outside. So New South Wales registered 1 shot on that power play.
It's interesting that you mentioned Ouimet and you notice the quality of his play. He's been on a number of Australian teams, under 18, under 20 teams. And even though he's a young man born in, I want to say 2005 or 6 perhaps, and yet he's been on the Brisbane Lightning for 2 years already as a regular defender. So power play here, standard power play for the Queensland team, but lost the draw, and that got cleared out. Molly back for it. Molly under some pressure there, manages to move it up, but an errant pass gets picked up and moved back in by Chistikov, who dumps it down into the zone where it's picked up by Ouimet. A quick change there for New South Wales penalty killers.
Wimet coming through center, looking for his options, seeing if he can't get into the zone and set something up. Moves it out front and knocked away, but back on the stick of Wimet. Wimet, he looks like he's going to take the shot, and he does. Rebound goes into the corner where it's picked up by Rakchuk. Back to Wimet again. Wimet across to Mali, but a good stick and check there by Shumak to take that away. Up to his player and cleared out of the zone, whereas a bouncing puck that Ivans in goal has to be careful with. Another change for the penalty killers of New South Wales, with Boo and Olkin, the forwards, now out. An errant pass easily cleared out by New South Wales. Queensland not getting set up. Nothing happening on this power play at this point in time. Let's see if power play 2 can do something a bit better. We've got Middleton, Haley, and Kimmett up front. Rapchuk is still out there, but the puck is lost and cleared up into the rafters by Hughes. So that will come back face off outside the...
Yeah, it looks like about 29 seconds left in the power play. Queensland has only registered 1 shot, I think, so far on this power play. Ice seems to be a little weird. Ivans had to deal with a throw out there that kind of bounced in front of him. I know goalies hate those.
And goalie parents hate them even more. Haley pops it into the New South Wales zone, but he's not going to get there. He's going to get beaten by Kulinich, who moves it up along, but that is kept in by Haley, and he's in a battle with Hughes, who comes away with it in behind the net. But he moves it across. Actually, Haley has it now. It was Middleton previously. Baldwin has it, and across the Wimet, moving it down low, looking to make something happen, coming out from behind the net. No such luck, says New South Wales defenders. The penalty is now over, 5-on-5. And Partridge had pulled back there because of the penalty ending, and New South Wales ends up with it into front. Boo, shot! Ivans manages to hang on, and a good thing, because standing right there waiting for a rebound was Kowalchuk.
Yeah, so New South Wales takes it down in the zone, get a quick pass across and a quick shot. Ivans made the initial save, but he had a funny drop there. Dropped off to his right side. And I think he had a little bit of a hard time locating if it was on top of his pad or under his pad. So he just held still and waited for the whistle. Good job by Ivans.
Now back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Off the draw, this funny bounce in front. Chance, New South Wales save. Ivans just got his blocker out on that. Picked up by Downey and centered in front. Hughes trying to get it back to him, but no luck. Young Sammy Rippon trying to move out of his own zone, but not getting through the neutral zone. New South Wales takes it away. The ever-present Quinn, the steady anchor on the back end, moves it up. And then it's dumped into the New South Wales zone where there's a race for it. Rippon battling with Kowalchuk. Kowalchuk comes away with it, but he's got a stick in there by Mali, knocks it away and clears the zone. Mali trying to chase down Quinn. Quinn comes away with it, and he moves it across to his partner, Wiedesweiler. Wiedesweiler able to clear the zone. Kowalchuk with a chance here, flying down the left side. Ivans out to take away the angle and keeps that away. We have a high sticking call, though, against Queensland.
Yeah, Ivans got lucky there when the New South Wales part came in, and when the puck came onto his stick, it just rolled up onto its side. That's hard to get a really good shot off when the puck tips up on its side like that, so it makes it, I think, a little bit easier for the goalie to see, and the puck comes slower off the stick. Shots are right now 11 for New South Wales, 13 for Queensland. Score is still 1-1 with 9:51 left in the second period.
So we just had something happen here. We had a high stick call against Lockie Fixter. Lockie Fixter was not happy about it. So
double minor.
He also got a extra 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So that is 4-minute penalty against Queensland. Big chance here for New South Wales.
Yeah, really big chance. You got to stay away from those unsportsmanlikes.
Off the draw, it's one back, but Mali first one there and slides it down the ice where Montgomery handles it in behind the net and sets it up for Quinn. This New South Wales power play, we got Quinn on the back end, Downey, Boo. Hard to tell all the others at the moment. I see we've also got Shumak and perhaps the other downey. I can't quite tell. So New South Wales looking to make something happen here. Can't get through the neutral zone though. Ouimet, who doesn't seem like he's been off the ice this period. Obviously he has, but dumping it down into the zone. Quinn has it back in his own zone. A little pressure from Middleton. Queensland setting up their kill. New South Wales trying to enter the Queensland zone, which they do, but without any authority. So it's picked up behind the net, moved across, and Ouimet once again clears it out, this time right on goal. Rapchuk is the first one down there. He sees Middleton coming down, but he goes all the way back to Baldwin. And
Smart
Baldwin
penalty kill.
Killing the penalty. Already a minute 20 gone in this power play, but here comes a chance. Schumack with a nice little move trying to go wide, but stuck with him was Ouimet. He wasn't fooled by that move and cleared out once again. Queensland changing 3 of their penalty killers here. Ouimet stays on, but we've got Haley Mully coming on, and Isaac Yep out killing a penalty in his first game here with Queensland. New South Wales getting into the zone. Finally a chance for them to set up this power play with just over 2 minutes left in it. Moving in behind, a nice little pass out front. Bobbling puck, chances. Oh, saved by Ivans.
Save.
Nice slide across. That was going in the net. A little stick there in the front of the net. Hughes and Ivans were going at it. And then stepping in for his goalie is the Queensland player.
Ivans didn't like that up in front being messed with in his crease, so he took a little bit of action back. I think we're going to see another penalty. Hughes is going to get, now Hughes just got unsportsmanlike as well. You know, it was so far, there's a minute 54 left in the 4-minute power play. I got a call out, Sasha Rapchuk had an amazing first almost 2 minutes of that power play, kept the pressure on.
So, Jay, I don't know if you just saw that, but the call the referee made was 2 for the initial cross-check, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct, and then he also got a 10-minute misconduct. So Hughes, who is a very important player on this already shorter bench for New South Wales, has just gotten 14 minutes.
I don't know what he said, but the referee went over the New South Wales bench and he listed off 5 different things. He pointed to all 5 fingers, or pardon me, 4 fingers and his thumb of all the penalties that were being dished. Looks like number 20 Hughes is getting tossed from the game. And the New South Wales bench isn't happy about that. I hear lots of yelling down there. So far up on the board, I see a 4-minute penalty for Cameron Hughes, the alternate captain for New South Wales.
Yeah, the referees are just talking about it, but I'm not sure that he's been tossed from the game. He definitely got double minor. So 2 for the original cross-check, 2 for unsportsmanlike, and then 10 more for unsportsmanlike. So I'm not sure that Cameron Hughes is out of the game, but with only 7:45 here left in this period, and him having to serve 14 minutes of penalties, he may be back in the 3rd period. We'll find out those details for you, though.
Yeah, he's definitely gone for this period.
Yes, absolutely. And that's a big blow because he is an alternate captain. He's one of the mainstays of the New South Wales side. The other side of the coin is they brought 15 players here this weekend. They've already got one out with earlier on that Campbell went out when Hodges went out for Queensland, so that took them down to 14. And now with Hughes being out, there's only 13 players on the bench for New South Wales. And with these games being stop time, that could come back to bite them as this game goes on.
I see Patrick Ivans. Patrick Ivans having a little chat with the New South Wales coach. I actually like to see, Patrick Ivans. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it's his crease. He stood up for himself down there, and obviously the refs caught something that I didn't, but they made their calls. I think we just need to hear less chatter from the players and coaches and just focus on the game. Play hockey.
Yes. Well, and the funny thing with that interaction with Patrick Ivans and Cameron Hughes, they've as I mentioned earlier, a lot of these guys know each other. They went to national camp back when they were 12, 13 years old, so they've known each other actually for quite a while. So it's interesting that they're getting into it, although I know that Patrick did say that in time when I was speaking with him and Hughes were both...
I just want to point out that the penalty clock has moved up to 6 minutes now.
Okay, well, a minute 54 left in the Queensland penalties here. 4-on-4 for a minute 54, and then a fair bit of power play time after that for Queensland. So back into the zone quickly. Sasha Rapchuk with a shot. Easily handled by Montgomery with the glove hand.
Yeah, nice glove save by Montgomery there. We're at 7:34 of the second period. Minute 44 left in the Queensland penalty. 5:50 left in the New South Wales penalty. Here comes the face-off.
And one by Queensland, back to Ouimet. Ouimet looking at his choices. He's going to the net and knocked away by New South Wales player. And out comes New South Wales down the side. Downey fans on the shot, but Ouimet stays with him. Downey still has the puck, though. A little move inside. Chance there, but knocked away with Boo looking dangerous. And Quinn shot easily handled by Ivans with the blocker. Rapchuk out of the zone, but taken away by Quinn. Rapchuk manhandling Quinn into the boards and coming away with the puck. Rapchuk one-on-one. He's looking for someone to join him, but a good defensive play there by Boo. Boo to Rapchuk. Rapchuk back to Ouimet. He sees across his partner. Ball and a shot there. Baldwin had it tipped, and Rapchuk picks it up again. It looks like he's in a shooting position this time, but no, he hangs on. Looking, a save out of the rebound. Goal by Molly from Rapchuk.
Yeah, Sasha Rapchuk takes the puck from behind the net, tosses it out there to Jack Molly, and he gets a shot. It comes, just like I said, Rapchuk behind the net, tosses it out to Jack Molly. Molly gets a quick shot, comes right back off the pad, right back to his stick, and he buries it into the back of the net. Score now is 2-1 for Queensland at 6:54 of the second period. Shots on goal, 14 for New South Wales, 18 for Queensland. We're just going to see the face off back at center ice. 5:10 left in the power play or not power play, it's still even, or pardon me, 4-on-4 for another minute.
And off the draw, Olkin gets possession for New South Wales. A little turn back move, but Stanek is hard on him and gives up possession into the Queensland zone, where Isaac Yip picks it up, plus it across to Jamie Brown. Brown back to Yip. Yip using some speed up the side. First time I've seen this young man play. He's got some good speed. Drops it off to Stanek, but checked, and an errant puck picked up in front by the New South Wales player, Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk chases it down into the Queensland zone, but Jamie Brown comes away with it. Brown moves it up, and Stanek manages to get it up and out of the zone. Stanek with a pass up to Partridge. Shifty Partridge can't get by into the zone. Kulinic in his way. Queensland picks it up. Just 5 seconds left here in the Queensland penalty, and then they're going to have a power play for just over 4 minutes. Big chance here for Queensland to stretch their 1-goal lead into 2. That's over to Yip. Yip jumps it in, and Rapchuk picking it up down in the corner, looking for possession. Back to Ouimet. Ouimet looking to get a line to the net. Tipped in front, but wide by Fixter. Fixter gets it and shot into the chest of Montgomery, who hangs on, no rebound.
Yeah, quick shot to the breadbasket. Easy save for, here's the replay. Easy save for, is it Montgomery in net? Yeah, number 75, Montgomery. Yeah. 5:28 left in the second period. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left for the Queensland power play.
So the Queensland power play with Rapchuk in the middle, Molly and Ouimet on the back end. Out there, seems that the wingers are being mixed up a little bit. This one has Fixter on one wing and Kimmett on the other. Queensland winning it off. Molly with the shot, nice block in front by Quinn. Back in front, picked up and cleared out of the zone by Chistikov. and a race for it. One by, Ivan's out to knock it away, and then the save. Goodness gracious, that was some excitement that was unexpected, but here comes Repchuk flying down the ice, but knocked away by Quinn. Repchuk, opportunity to put it down in the corner to Molly, but chooses to put it across to Ouimet. Ouimet back to Repchuk. And there it is across to Molly. Molly's looking at his options. He dumps it down low where it's picked up by Kimmett. And he's in a battle in the corner. It looks like Quinn's going to come away with it. But no, Kimmett stays strong on it and manages to get that puck away. But his pass is intercepted and sent down the ice by McGraw, who goes off for a change. Queensland still 2:35 left in their power play. Coming out of their own zone. Middleton on the far side. He's streaking down, looking for options. He's got a good shot, but he chose to pass it out front, but nobody there. Kept in with some hard work by Baldwin. Baldwin puts it across to Partridge, who's long shot and rebound, but covered up by Montgomery.
Good effort there. Just want to call out that one puck that went down there into the Queensland zone. Oh, here comes a replay here on the last shot. Puck goes from Baldwin across to Partridge. Partridge takes a shot, drop down in front, almost a chance for a rebound, but Montgomery got on top of the puck there to get a whistle. Referee just sent back a couple of New South Wales players trying to get on the ice for a quick change. 4 minutes and 1 second left in the second period.
And still 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the Queensland power play. They haven't been able to do much with it so far. Let's see if they can make something happen this last 2 minutes. They've got what I'll call power play 2 on. Partridge, Haley, and Stanek. But there goes Middleton moving up with a shot into the belly of Montgomery, who covers up once again.
Yeah, Montgomery's doing a good job this game. He's got 21 shots. He's only got 2 goals in it. One of those goals was a power play goal, so he's doing a good job. He's had a few easy ones, but you know what? He's dealing with the rebound off of it. He drops it down. He angles his body right so the puck drops right down in front of him. He drops on top of it, and he's getting that whistle.
Yes, I agree. He's having a solid game so far. Queensland wins the draw. They've got power play 1 back out there again. Going to look for an opportunity, but hits a skate and back out of the New South Wales zone. Back to retrieve it. Ouimet under some pressure there. And almost taken away by Olkin, but it didn't happen. Coming up the boards, Fixter trying to chip that one into Repchuk. Repchuk picking it up in behind the net. He's crossing over with defenseman Ouimet, but chooses to keep it himself, going wide, looking for a passing option, but taken away by Quinn. Quinn, how many times have I said his name, making good plays. Down in the corner it goes, and a shot by Molly, misses the net, and bounces all the way out and down the zone. Some changes for the Queensland team as the puck comes back out. Shot in, Partridge scores! Out of nothing! Partridge picks up a rebound and top shelves it!
Yeah, that was a really nice rebound. The original shot came from, it was a stretch pass all the way down. I didn't catch who that shot was initially by, but Partridge picks it up and takes a sharp angle shot, top shelf, right where Grandma keeps the cookies. He loves putting them up there. It's nice to see Partridge finally get one. He's been a bit snake bit in this tournament so far, so he'll be happy about that one. Scores 3-1 at 2:39 of the second period, even strength. 15 shots for New South Wales, 23 for Queensland. Waiting for the face-off here at center ice.
And that was a power play goal, but a very unlikely power play goal. There was no setup. It was just a rebound, which Montgomery has been handling very, very well this game. But that one popped out, and Partridge, Johnny on the spot, pops it. Beautiful shot, top shelf. So 3-1 Queensland, and they win the draw. Haley quickly into the zone, and a shot blockered away by Montgomery. And picked up and cleared out of the zone, but quickly back in by Queensland. Haley looking to put pressure on Quinn. Back to Brown, who keeps it in at the line, and down into Haley. Haley trying to get it out front, but that's taken away and carried out of the zone by Kulinic. Kulinic who makes a nice pass up to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk trying to make a move there on Brown, but Brown says, nah, not going to happen. Puck cleared around. Middleton knocked into the boards over on the far side by Schumack, but coming away with it is Middleton. Middleton sees Haley going through the middle, little touch on it, so it's not icing, but Queensland takes the opportunity to change 4 of its players. Mishandled in the neutral zone, and young Sammy Rippon with a nice little move it up to Partridge. Partridge maybe gained some confidence from that top shelf goal, but stripped of the puck and coming out through the neutral zone once again. And into the zone.
Yeah, it's a good offside call there. Oh, we got a little bit of pushing and shoving. We don't need that right now.
Well, so that push and shove came because after the whistle went, Olkin took a shot on goal. The whistle had clearly gone, and that is a no-no. And when you do that, you got to expect a shove. And the fact that it was only a shove might be a good thing for Olkin.
Yeah, that's a respect thing. You don't take shots after the whistle. You know, everybody knows that by now. One of the things I will say about both goalies today is they are using all of their equipment. I've seen really nice blocker saves. We've seen lots of glove saves. We've seen beautiful kick saves, chest down and cover saves. They're using everything, both goalies today, so that's looking good. I like to see that.
So out here, just looking at the setup, it looks like Partridge has moved up onto the number 1 line with Hodges out of the game. And as I say that, he takes the puck and he tries to move it across the Stanek, but it goes long and shot on goal from the point. Picked up by Queensland. Stanek chasing it down in behind the net. And he's keeping it down low, where Rapchuk is trying to get a quick one out to Partridge, but taken away. And we've got what looks like a couple of penalties. I think we've got Stanek for Queensland.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, Declan Downey for New South Wales, but we will confirm that and what the calls are. But I see the referee indicating that it will be equal penalties, so they'll be offsetting, so it'll still be 5-on-5 hockey. Yeah,
Declan Downey and Stanek, they're both going at each other there. Curious to what he's going to give him. The referee initially did this, like he's tossing him. 2 minutes roughing. Yeah, 2 minutes roughing each, so this will still be 5-on-5 hockey. If you were last year, it would have been 4-on-4 hockey, but that rule has changed. So now when you get offsetting penalties, those guys are off together. No matter what happens, they're not coming on. They will not show their penalties on the board. They will only come back after a whistle when the 2 minutes is up, and we've got 5-on-5 hockey. Yeah, just to remind the viewers at home, that was Jackson Stanek, number 19 for Queensland, and number 59, Declan Downey for New South Wales.
Dew stealing the puck away in his own zone for Queensland, but unable to clear. Back in by New South Wales, where it's picked up by DeGraff. Moved around, and out it comes to Lockie Fixter, who makes it off. Nice pass off the boards to a streaking Molly. He's got speed. Oh, through the legs, but it goes wide. On chance there for Molly, but he can't do it. A little kick pass there. And New South Wales coming away with possession and moving out of their zone. Boo looking far side. He got a stick on it, so there's no icing. Schumack chasing it down into the Queensland zone. Dew putting, deflection off a skate and through Ivan's legs. Unlucky for Queensland. Ecstatic are the New South Wales players to make this a 3-2 game.
Here comes the replay. So the puck's down behind the net, it gets tossed out in front, right to, didn't catch that number, but nice little goal there. I missed that one because I was actually watching Alex DeGraff skate off. He slid awkwardly into the boards behind the New South Wales goalie, so he was slow skating back. So New South Wales got to capitalize, scoring at 13.9 seconds left in the second period. Score is 3-2.
New South Wales will be thrilled with that, taking 1-goal deficit into the third instead of a 2-goal deficit. Queensland, the opposite, but a little chance here. Middleton, as time is running out, he needs to get the shot off. He does not. And the New South Wales player went down awkwardly. That was Ballard. but there seems to be no harm, no foul. The linesmen are in between the two teams, making sure that nothing comes of it, and it won't.
Yeah, that's got to be a confidence booster for New South Wales, scoring with 1 minute, or probably 14 seconds left in the second period. You love going to the dressing room with a goal right before it. It lifts the spirits, and it can be the TSN turning point.
It could be, if New South Wales could come back to TSN turning point. That certainly could be it. However, here we are with a 3-2 Queensland lead going into the break. There will be an ice cut, and then we'll come back for the final period. Do not go anywhere. This has been exciting so far, and no doubt, Jay, this will be ramping up for the third.
Yeah, I just want to recap one thing. New South Wales got 4 shots on goal that period. They're at 16 now, and Queensland is... Oh, pardon me, no. They got...
It looks like
8 shots.
Maybe shots on goal were 14-10 in favor of Queensland and 26-16 overall.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say, right, Jay?
That's it. My sheet is opposite of the scoreboard, so I keep looking across to the wrong one.
All right, come on back in 15 minutes. We've got a terrific third period guaranteed. So we'll see you soon.
You betcha. Welcome back, folks. It's just before the start of the third period. I had a chance to chat with Bryce Hodges. He's changed and already out of the dressing room. I asked him what his thoughts were on the goal with 13.9 seconds left of the second period. He said they're not afraid of it. He thinks that Queensland's going to bounce back. Speaking of that goal, Michael, we could get a replay of that. I'd like to have a closer look at that goal. Here it comes. So the puck's down in the corner, and we're going to slow it down here. The puck comes across. Now, I don't see it actually hitting the New South Wales player. It looks like it actually got deflected in off the Queensland player. So unlucky for Queensland, lucky for New South Wales. Brings it into a tighter game. And that's, we like to see close games. It makes it more exciting.
Absolutely, and that was just with 14 seconds left that Schumack put that in. That was assisted by Boo. The two Queensland goals in that period were 6:55. Molly put that one in from Rapchuk, and with 2:39 left, Partridge from Ouimet. So that's where we're at. We've got 15 minutes left here, so we're playing 3:15s, and we are 3-2. And away we go. This is going to be a cracker of a third period. New South Wales have everything to lose or everything to gain based on the outcome of this. Partridge dumps it down into the zone where it's chased down quickly by Molly and back out front to Partridge. The puck's moving good on this fresh ice, bouncing around, moving around, and into the corner where Molly tries to shovel it out. It goes all the way across where it's picked up by Boo, who manages to clear the zone. Rapchuk, who's being chased down, manages to dump it down into the zone. And Molly, who's everywhere early in this period, almost gets in there. But instead, New South Wales brings it out. Boo coming, looking at options and taking the shot. Blockered away by Ivans into the corner where Schumack picks it up into the middle and kept in by New South Wales momentarily until it's brought out by Middleton. Middleton going down the side, being watched by Kowalchuk. New South Wales goalie stick went flying. Didn't actually see how that happened, but he is stickless at the moment. Queensland trying to take advantage, but that is knocked out of the zone and picked up by Yip, who looks across, and a nice pass by Yip over to Haley, who's trying to get through, but no chance. He's stopped there by Kalinic. And the puck back down deep, where it's moved to the front of the net, still loose but picked up and cleared down the ice by the New South Wales player. That is waved off I think the Queensland team probably thought that was an icing, but that is not the case. Stick is given back to Montgomery in goal, so he'll be happy about having that, while Kowalchuk skates it out of the zone, but taken away there and knocked back into the zone by Queensland. And now Lockie Fixter trying to get a shot on goal, but no luck. Comes out, and being out of the zone is McGrath, who fires it down the ice. This time it is indeed icing. New South Wales trying to make a whole bunch of changes, but they are getting sent back on the ice because icing, no change allowed.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about the goalie's stick making it over to the corner there. I actually think it hit one of his own players when he skated through the slot, knocked to the corner. But the interesting thing there is I saw a New South Wales player pick it up and skate it back to the goalie. And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that supposed to be a penalty when you... I don't think you're allowed to carry two sticks.
You're not allowed to... I'm not sure if that's true, and it's a good question, but I believe if one of them is the goalie stick, you're allowed to return it to him.
It's an illegal equipment. If you're supposed to drop your stick if you pick up a goalie stick. That's how I remember it in North America, but I don't know.
And another icing call here against New South Wales. And once again, they're trying to get some player changes, but not allowed to do it. A lot of people think that when you shoot the ice down the puck that you can change up until the point that the icing is called, but it's actually the point from when the puck is shot that you're not allowed to make any changes.
Yeah. Face off down in the New South Wales zone. Queensland wins the puck.
And we met down low, picking it up, getting it to the front of the net. That goes wide. Partridge in the corner, in behind where Rapchuk's trying to get it. Back up front to Partridge into the corner. Stanek chasing it down, but beaten there. And away with it comes McGrath. We met on top of him. New South Wales finally able to make a change. And Chistikov, among others, has come out for New South Wales, so they'll be happy to get that tired crew off the ice. Down into the corner where Baldwin trying to move it up. And back to Ouimet. He's going to try again. This New South Wales forecheck is still strong as it has been all game. The puck has ended up in a funny place, and Ivans has had to just cover that right along the post. Interesting
bounce off the boards right up to basically behind Ivans' skate. He locked it against the post. That one, when that happens, you're hoping for the referees to make a quick whistle, because if somebody skates in there and gives that a little tap or a whack, sometimes it sneaks through.
So I didn't see this happen, but Stanek has just been called 2 minutes for slashing for Queensland. So New South Wales a chance here on the power play to tie this game up.
Oh, interesting. A little bit of words there. Wonder if we caught that.
Yeah, I think it might have been after the whistle because the call was quite late. There was no referee's hand in the air during play.
Okay.
So power play New South Wales, great chance for them. They win the draw but are unable to keep it into the zone, and that is sent all the way down the ice where Quinn is going to pick it up and set up this power play. Olken moving up with some speed, hoping to get a pass, but no. It's across, and Queensland with a bit of a forecheck. Middleton trying to keep him down, but Downey, the Aiden version, moves it up to Shumak. Shumak coming through the zone. He's got Olken down the right side. Oh, a nice shot there that was labeled for the corner, but Ivan's got his pad in the way.
Beautiful kick save.
Battling down low, Sammy Rippon working hard in the corner for Queensland, but New South Wales comes away with it, looking to set up their power play. A little chance in front. Ivans has the pad down. Good positioning there by Ivans. A battle down low, and New South Wales comes away with it again. Downey on the point. Down into the corner. Looks like a shot coming, and off to the side. New South Wales still in possession. Looking for different options on how they can get in here.
45 seconds left in the power play.
Downey to Shumak. Shumak getting out front, but his shot is blocked. And Boo going after it in the corner, but the big body of Jamie Brown manages to knock that down the ice, and Queensland goes for a whole-scale change. New South Wales changing 3 of their players as well. Just 25 seconds left now. in the power play for New South Wales. Fixter battling with Quinn, but Quinn strong on the puck. Takes it away. Downey through center. And a long shot on Ivans. Can't control the rebound. Bouncing around, but cleared away. And Chistikov puts it back. Oh, off a stick of Fixter. That shot by Quinn and goes wide. New South Wales trying to make something happen. The penalty's now over. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Queensland's trying to take advantage of the fact that they've got 5 back on the ice. Quinn gets beat, which I haven't said very often. Haley with Molly out to... Oh! Molly with a chance on a beautiful pass from Haley, but he was unable to connect.
Just wide.
Back into the neutral zone. We met with it. Nice saucer pass over to Baldwin. Baldwin across. Molly coming back in. Molly, he has been on fire this third period. Queensland trying to move it out front, unable, and out of the zone it comes. Baldwin across to Ouimet. Ouimet dumping that in, but Queensland forwards are changing, so time for New South Wales to regroup. Coming out of the zone, looking for the long pass. That's gone long, though, and untouched by New South Wales, so icing will be charged against them.
Yeah, so just to recap, 8:47 left in the third period. Score is 3-2 for Queensland. New South Wales has 22 shots on goal so far in this game, and Queensland with 29. Face-offs coming down into the New South Wales zone. Here's the puck drop.
And Rapchuk off, trying to move forward, but New South Wales takes it away. We've got a race going on here. Dew able to get back and pick it up, but there's an interference call being called against Bond of Queensland. So a New South Wales power play, an opportunity again for them to tie this game up.
Yeah, Michael, can we get a replay of that one? Just like to have a look at that penalty there.
If we don't have a replay, I did see it clearly. What happened was the New South Wales player was trying to get down on that puck that got shot down the ice, and Bond got in his way. So interference was the call from the official. You can see it here. How much got in his way, we'll have to see ourselves. I'm not sure if we're going to see it. We're back.
Yeah, that's okay.
But that's okay. Back to live action. New South Wales power play nonetheless. So opportunity here. Shot blocked by Molly, but kept in by New South Wales. Bit of a broken play. Chance. Shot across. Rebound. Oh! A chance in front and couldn't keep it on his stick there. It was booed. Back to Quinn at the point. Quinn taking the long shot. That goes wide. Downey picks it up and puts it in deep around the corner where it's picked up by Olkin. Olkin can't contain it, and Ouimet comes up with it and shoots it all the way down the ice. Montgomery handling it, but Middleton on him, putting some pressure. Quinn now. Long lead pass across to Shumak. Shumak looking to set up the power play. Back to Boob. Boob back to Shumak. Shumak across to Quinn. Quinn's looking like he's going to shoot, but a glove hand by Ivans handily takes that one out of the air and gets the whistle.
Nice glove save. I'm pretty impressed with Queensland's penalty kill. They kept a lot of pressure on, had the puck down in the New South Wales defensive zone. They had to work it down. They're having to shoot from far outside. It's giving Ivans lots of time, makes a really nice glove save.
Still 1:06 left in the power play for New South Wales, and 7:40 left in the third period. Puck in behind the net where it's picked up by Yip. Reverses it back and picked up by Nate, the younger of the Fixter crowd, who fires it down the ice, being chased by older brother Lockie. Lockie's down in there looking to waste some time. Big hit down in there by Downey on Fixter, and able to, not quite clear the zone, but now New South Wales able to clear the zone. Here comes Downey with the long shot, blockered away by Ivans. Shumak picking it up in the corner.
30 seconds left in the penalty.
And cleared down the ice once again by Queensland. Back to pick it up is Quinn for New South Wales. Looking at their options, they've got 15 seconds left if they're going to make something happen on this power play. It doesn't look like they're in a hurry, but a long lead pass up and taken away there by Partridge. Partridge looking around. What's he got? He uses the boards, and up it comes, where Yip puts it into the middle, and that penalty is over. The player returning to the ice, so back to 5-on-5 hockey with 6:30 left here in this third period. New South Wales applying that forecheck and keeping the puck down into the Queensland zone. Battle on the boards. Picked up by Rapchuk, but he's under pressure from McGrath. But Rapchuk comes away with it. The speedy and strong Rapchuk. Oh, there was a hit on there. Attempt, but it didn't happen. And puck in front. Oh, off from the side and hung on to by Montgomery, and a couple of pushes, but nothing more.
Partridge almost sneaks one in off the goalie's skate, but he kept it out. Then we saw Rapchuk and another player have a little bit of a bump in front of the net. Here comes the replay. This is a shot down in the... that's okay. Referees are down there talking right now in the New South Wales zone, trying to make a decision. Is there a penalty on the play or not? They're gonna call Rapchuk for...
I'm a bit surprised by that.
Rough, yep. Rapchuk's pointing out the New South Wales bench that the scoreboard is still 3-2. I think it's a little early to be calling that. Another power play for New South Wales.
It is indeed. 2 minutes for roughing to Rapchuk. I didn't see where that came from, but maybe we're going to see it here as it rolls on.
Yeah. So, like I said there, yeah, Rapchuk came in and he knocked a guy over there. What did you going to say?
Yep, I see where it was, and it makes sense that he got a call on it. Obviously, he didn't think it was the way it should be, but nonetheless, New South Wales another chance to tie this up with 6:06 left, Jay.
Yep, 3-2.
Now we've got the regulars out there on this power play for New South Wales.
All got a puck race.
And taken away by Downey. Downey with Quinn on the back end, Olkin, Schumack, and Boo up front on the power play for New South Wales. They're trying to gain entry to the zone. Queensland doesn't want to let that be easy, but indeed they have managed to do it. Puck out front, but nothing happening, and taken away and skated down by Middleton. Middleton looks like he might have a go here. He's all alone, so it's him against the world. And he's happy to waste some time and back down into the corner where there's pressure by Mali. Mali's putting some pressure on to try and waste some time, but Boo comes away with it. Boo with the long pass up. Pressured, though, by Baldwin. Baldwin in a battle in the corner. Schumack comes away with it. Schumack bounces right back to him, but Baldwin disrupting that play and down into the zone where we met has time, and he's going to fire this puck down the ice. A little wrister that almost went the whole way in the air.
Yeah, Baldwin had a really good power play shift there.
Penalty kill
shift, sorry.
He did. With 45 seconds left in this power play, the shot that's blocked by Brown, nicely blocked by Brown and moved out. And then knocked down into the zone by Kimmett. Brown, who's a defenseman, he's jumping up on this penalty kill, which is an interesting tactic, but here he comes back now. He leaves Kimmett, the forward, up in the zone. 20 seconds left, and there a big hit by Sammy Rippon against Ballard. And then the puck cleared by Brown, and around just 10 seconds left in the power play. Well,
good read by Sammy Rippon there. That was the time to go up and play body on the blue line.
And coming out of the zone with 4 minutes left in this game is Ballard. He's trying to find his way, but there's some good neutral zone play by the Queensland side, not letting New South Wales get through.
It's been even strength now for about 10 seconds.
It has indeed, and so as a result, Queensland's pushing. They're playing hard. Oh, a little in front there, chance. Oh, backhand, and saved by Montgomery. But the puck stays alive and gets flipped out. And going hard in it is 55 on 55. Kowalchuk and Rippon, and Kowalchuk comes away with it. He moves it out to McGraw, but he can't keep it in, and that's cleared out of the zone. Kalinic Now up in the neutral zone. Both teams trying to clog up the neutral zone, not let the other team easily get through and into their own zone. Wimet takes that away. Partridge, a nice pass across to Repchuk. He's looking at who's with him. He decides to try and take the shot, but a good stick disrupts that. Repchuk in behind the net. Overskates it, and that's cleared along the board. But Rippon stepping up again. Partridge chasing down, but a little chance here for 77 Bursic. But a good job there by the always steady Wimet. Out front. Oh, shot!
Puck up in the air.
Up in the air, bouncing around. A great chance there for New South Wales, but Ivan's able to keep that out. Goodness gracious. And Rippon with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game around and cleared out of the zone by Queensland. Queensland looking to get their D changed here. They're tired. Rippon does manage to get off. Puck down into the New South Wales zone. DeGraff is going hard on the forecheck. Boo trying to get out, but it hits a skate of Molly and back to Kalinic. Kalinic across, and Boo with a little going wide here, a little opportunity. Bad angle shot, bouncing around in front. Oh, and kept away, and away comes Queensland. Lots of speed here by Yip, a nice little move. Chance, oh, and it goes wide. Yep, with a beautiful move and played it off to Lockie Fixter, who popped it wide.
Okay, we got a timeout for New South Wales. Really good opportunity there for Queensland. Unfortunately, they didn't bounce their way. The net came off, and we had a whistle. Gotta say, Sammy Rippon's last shift, really good shift. He made some key checks and keeping it out of the zone and then keeping it in the zone into the attack zone. So good on Sammy Rippon, having a good shift. We have about 1 minute and 45 seconds left, exactly that, left in the third period. So we'll be watching for New South Wales when they're going to pull their goal. You anticipate that coming probably around the 1 minute mark.
Yes, and Queensland's going to try and keep it in the zone of New South Wales. The face-off will be in the New South Wales zone. Shots on goal now, Jay, are actually quite close, 32-28 in favor of Queensland. It was well and truly Queensland ahead, but New South Wales have made a big push, as we suspected, and this game is tight with 1:45 left.
It is tight, and there's been a lot of really quick shots taken on Ivans, and Ivans has responded really well. He's had some funny ones come in, he's had some bounces, he's had some quick snapshots, then he had some floaters up in the air, so he's playing it all well.
Well, we'll see what New South Wales has left in the tank for this final push, 1:45, see if they can tie this game up. They would love this game to go to overtime. Queensland obviously would prefer that not to happen. Off the draw, it's back into the corner where Downey's under pressure from Partridge. Middleton's in there as well for Queensland, trying to dig it out. But Schumack comes away with it. Schumack with the long pass and a breakout chance here for Boo. And shot on Ivans, and Ivans is able to corral that and no rebound. What a chance there, sneaking in behind the defense.
Yeah, here it comes. So it's a long stretch pass, goes across, takes a big bounce out for the New South Wales player where he gets in. He gets a shot from about 6 to 4 meters out, and Ivans played it right.
Hearts in the mouth there for all the fans from both sides with
Empty
that
net.
opportunity.
We got an empty net for New South Wales.
So 6 on 5 here for New South Wales, trying to get the equalizer. Oh, funny shot, batted out by Ivans, and the rebound, and cleared by Queensland. There's a penalty coming here to Queensland. I'm not sure why the whistle didn't go, because they had already possessed the puck since the referee put his arm up, but we've got a Queensland penalty for roughing. I expect it was clearing out the net in front. There was a bit of a how do you do in front of the net there, and I believe out of that has come a roughing penalty against defenseman Baldwin. So with 1:05 left, Jay, another power play for New South Wales.
Yeah, with 1:05, wow, could be a dangerous one. We'll say Baldwin, he's been having a great game. He's been in the battles, and to get a roughing on this one, it is what it is.
And New South Wales goalie's back in the net for the moment, so it's 5 on 4 regular power play. but I assume if they get the chance, they'll be happy to get him out and play 6-on-4. We'll keep an eye on that. Puck comes out, and New South Wales trying to gain the zone once again. Ouimet puts it in behind to Brown. Brown looking to clear it, and he does down the ice. 44 seconds left now. Montgomery out to play it because there's pressure from Queensland. Molly not going to let them get out of their zone easily. He goes down to keep it in. Downey, Molly battling down there. Shumak. Molly's taking on two of them. Shumak manages to get it out. But Rapchuk is there. A lot of good penalty kill pressure here by Queensland. They're just looking to waste that clock. But they don't want to get caught too deep with too many players. Pops out, and a shot and scores! Molly! Short-handed goal, not only to ice the game, but to ice this series.
Yeah, good job, Jack Molly. The puck just came out, popped onto a stick. Jack Molly knows what to do with it. He buries that like it's nobody's business.
This all came out of some hard forecheck, which you don't always see on a penalty kill. So a very aggressive play by Queensland, and it pays off.
Yeah,
Jay.
you know, that Queensland's on the penalty kill, and then we just saw the last, 20 seconds being played in the New South Wales zone. So you got to say that Queensland's being very aggressive and staying on that puck and keeping the pressure high, and it just turned out in their favor.
It did indeed. So just 13 seconds left now. 4-2 lead for Queensland. Shots on goal 31-33 in favor of Queensland. Almost even. But this game is now just going to play out, and Queensland is going to claim this first ever under-20 Origin Series. And that is the game with one final shot. Queensland are the victors.
Yeah, one final shot. Ivan gloves it, and he keeps his arm up in the air to enjoy the victory at the buzzer. Just like you said, Blair, Queensland takes the series now 4-1. So it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. What are we going to see? Are we going to see a friendly game, or is it going to be a bit of a dust-up? We don't know. But I'm looking forward to watching tomorrow's game. Got to say, really happy to see this many fans out. Please come again. If you're watching and in town, it's better live. It's better live.
Absolutely, and I think I know what tomorrow's going to be, and I don't think a friendly game is what I'm going to call it. There's been a lot going on between these two teams through 5 games. Queensland up 4-1. I'm not sure anyone would have predicted that, but New South Wales, hey, hats off to them. They came out and fought really hard today with the shorter bench on the bigger ice with a longer game, and they made it fun and they made it close. So really hats off to the effort from New South Wales, and I bet you they traveled this morning as well, which is always hard to take a flight and play on the same day.
Yeah, and both goalies did really well today. They made key saves. It's been a great series. It's a lot lopsided already, but the games have been good. The games have been physical. The games have been there's lots of pressure. It's good hockey.
It has been very good hockey this whole series. It's been fun to watch. As you said, physical, fast, all the things you want in a game. Love that we got, what did we say, 260 or something fans here. Almost a sellout for effectively an exhibition game in that this isn't a regular season game of any kind. So great to see a really fun game. You heard the fans there when the Queensland team went by appreciating it all. And a wonderful event.
Yeah, and I love to see, it was such a physical game, and there's a lot of pressure. But after the game, we see the players just went by and just shook the hands of the opponents' coaches, the officials, and each other. These are true sportsmen. It's like we said earlier, when these guys see each other in the airport, they're all buddies. They're all talking all the time, right? But
yeah, absolutely. And it's been a fun series. It's not over. There's still a game tomorrow. Queensland's going to want to win this 5-1. The more you can put a nail in the coffin, the better from either of these two teams. New South Wales are going to want to make it closer and make it a 4-2 series outcome. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. It's not over yet, but I agree with you. It's been great to watch. Everybody's hard-nosed in the game, but after the game, they're all, as we say, they've known each other for years. I said that earlier. These guys have been going to national camps together. Some of them play on Australian teams together. Many of them have played against each other at national championships. You can see here.
Yeah, this is a benefit of not having glass, I guess, is the Queensland players have gone by and literally shook hands and high-fiving their fans that came out to support them today. So that's really neat to see.
It is, especially for the junior players. This is very exciting. You see, we look at these guys, you and I, Jay, being middle-aged ourselves, that, these are kids playing, but, these are teenagers, probably the odd 20-year-old in the mix. But when they're shaking hands with the kids who are small hockey fans, this is so exciting for them and so wonderful, aspirational, I think you could use if you're a 8 or 9-year-old out here shaking hands with these guys that just won the series.
You bet. You bet. Well, thanks very much, folks, for watching.
Okay, and that's us. We're out. We're back tomorrow, so everybody come and join us. And until then, be safe. Keep your stick on the ice.